Do you ever just think to yourself sometimes, why am I even here? Who even am I? And this comes down to the situation where you don't even know who you are anymore, right? You lost your purpose in life, and a lot of people with depression are facing this specifically. And I'm not trying to say I have depression, but before I found myself into YouTube, I didn't know what my purpose was, and it was just like this empty void feeling I would get into my soul. And it's just a topic I kind of want to go over because there's a lot more people who are dealing with it than you actually think, okay? I really hope it's a lot better than what it is because I feel like everybody's on this earth for a reason, and I feel like God, whether you're religious or not, how I think is that I feel like God puts us on earth for a reason, and everybody has a choice to pursue it or not, right? To go out of your way to actually figure out what that passion is, or just leave it in a dumpster and do nothing all day, right? And so basically 6 years ago is when I started content creation. I would, record videos on my photo library, pretending it was on YouTube, and I would pretend I was building a fan base and everything. And if 10-year-old me knew that I would be doing actual YouTube and my parents would actually be okay with it 6 years later, to have only 148 subscribers currently, 10-year-old self would be so proud that I actually found a purpose in my life, right? Because 10-year-old me did not know what he wanted to do. He just thought, oh, content creation is kind of cool. Let me be a little imaginative kid and pretend my photo library is an actual channel. Now, with that being said, bro, I really do hope you, dear viewer, that you actually know what you want to do in your life. Because there's a lot of people in my grade or just, in high school not knowing what they want to do, And it's just a very sad world because they just live on the street. Seriously, they live in their mom's basement because they can't figure out what they want to do. And I'm not trying to make this video sound depressing at all, but it's a very psychological, very philosophical type topic that I really like getting into because there's so many layers to it, and that's the type of content I like to do. I like to rant, I like to talk, and I'm just so glad I found what I want to do, right? And when I see these percentages on screen, and I'll have it up, that just don't know what they want to do, I just get sad at that percentage, because it's like that many amount of adults not knowing what they want to pursue is sad. Is sad, bro, because everybody should feel happy, right? And happiness comes from doing what you like to do. And it's not like, oh, people are doing jobs that they don't want to do, but they have a hobby. A lot of people don't even have hobbies, right? And so it's just very important that you know what you want to do, because a lot of people just have no idea. The ability to just wake up on a weekend day and know exactly who I am, know exactly why I'm on this planet, and genuinely have happiness because I'm excited to do what I like to do, right? I wake up and I'm like, ooh, I can do a YouTube video, I can do some shorts, I can do some live streams. I don't care about the views, it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna have fun and hope I at least get one person to see it, right? That's enjoyment at its finest, and some people just don't have that, right? And it's not even that they don't have the thought process to figure it out. Some people don't even have access, right? Some people are poor in their mom's family, right? Or their parents' family, because they just don't have a lot of money, so they just don't have access to that kind of stuff. But advice I definitely do have for people who are lost inside, just try to experiment, try to experiment with different ideas, topics, and just activities, because also who you surround yourself with will impact who you are as a person, right? And just being impacted as a person will impact what you like in general, right? Because their opinions will shift into your own opinions, if that makes any sense. So try to surround yourself with people that you just enjoy personality-wise, and try to levitate off of that, because you never know, people are just so different in many ways. And just based off of their personalities affects what they like to do, you know? And once you surround yourself with people that you actually like being around, you will then know who you are, right? Not even in an aspect of what do I like to do and why am I on this planet. Just a fulfillment in your heart, because like you're like, okay, these are the type of people I like being around. This is the type of personality I really like. And now I know who I am. I'm these type of people. So now I'm gonna, levitate off of that. But yeah, I hope everybody the best of luck. And just know that you can find your purpose, okay? Like, you just have to keep trying to, find new things that you like to do. And experiment. Just try to figure out who you are as a person. Your interest, your personality. And you're a soul, right? You are a human being, right? You have a purpose no matter if you think you do, right? You have just as big of a purpose as Mr. Beast, bro. Just as big of a purpose as I Show Speed. Equally. You just have to find what it is. Period.